Welcome to the Service Management Project Virgin Airlines Consultation. Our team members are Stephanie Castellanos, Tanya G., and Vicki Wilridge. For this consultation, we will share our methodology, a brief history of Virgin brand, the most up-to-date mission and goals, brand values, brand identity, semantic square, serve quality gap analysis, and recommendations for improvement. Our methodology is to provide a history of Virgin Atlantic and its founder, Richard Branson, to present the mission, goals, brand values, and identity of Virgin Atlantic, including a semantic square, to conduct a serve qual and gap analysis, review recent experiences traveling in first class on Virgin Atlantic, and to provide feedback to improve service. In 1971, while still in high school, Richard Branson opened a mail-order record business to raise money for the student newspaper he founded. This business evolved into a brick-and-mortar record shop when a nationwide postal strike nearly closed their business. With success of the record store, Branson found himself traveling and expanding outside of the UK. On one fateful trip to the Caribbean, the flight Branson was on was canceled and passengers left stranded at the airport. Branson chartered a flight and went around the airport area with a chalkboard stating Virgin Airlines flight, and he recruited nearly all of the passengers onto his chartered flight for $39. Upon return to the UK, he purchased his very first plane and began a London to Newark route, launching Virgin Atlantic in 1984 with a goal to provide better service and more fun than any other airline. In 1991, Virgin Air was doing so well that British Airways took notice and created an active campaign to damage both the business of Virgin Atlantic, but additionally their reputation, and hijacked passengers away with not so ethical practices that would eventually result in their being found liable for damages against Virgin in court. Beginning in 2007, Virgin additionally operated planes as Virgin America, a brand and flight route that ended in 2018. Ever evolving and looking ahead, Branson in 2004 set his sights on the upper atmosphere and launched Virgin Galactic, a dream to make outer space travel a tourism reality. Current CEO Shai Weiss recently updated the company mission statement to now, we desire to become the most loved travel company. Weiss suggested in January 2019, no one else would dare say that, or if they did, no one would believe them. But we will fuse a magical service with an unbelievable product. By the end of 2022, we'll have a transformed fleet. Alongside that, Weiss said, we have everything we need to become the second flag carrier from Heathrow. Virgin brand values are what keeps their people, their products, and their partners on the path to change business for good. They are what makes Virgin so special and provides the magic everyone experiences when they spend time with them. Virgin believes in having enjoyable fun that is not offensive or incompetent. They believe in offering you a great value and quality that is not simple or cheap. Virgin is innovative and curious to explore new ideas and solutions. They accept competitive challenges and are flexible, energetic, and strive to exceed expectations. For this reason, they believe in providing brilliant customer service that is inclusive and truly helps others. The brand identity prism breaks down the brand into 6 different components. Half are external, which are visible, and the other half are internal, which only become apparent with interaction with the brand. The first external component is physique. This represents the physical attributes of the brand. The staff is lively and they focus on amusement and quality. The second component is relationship. This represents how the brand communicates with the consumer. Virgin speaks adventure, quality, and non-stop fun. The third is customer reflection, which reflects the target segments. Virgin targets super economy, business class, as well as leisure and pleasure consumers. On the right-hand side of the prism, we'll start with discussing the brand personality. This reflects the personality and characteristic traits of the creator. Richard Branson is charismatic and known for never giving up. He successfully attempted many different business ventures, such as the Virgin record label, trains, air travel, and Virgin Mobile. The Virgin brand prides itself on maintaining an innovative brand identity and is currently working on a project to take passengers to the moon. The second internal component is culture, the DNA and values of the company. Virgin is consumer-focused and prides itself with consistent, exceptional customer service. The third internal component is self-concept. How does the brand affect the internal self? Richard Branson is a risk taker. He is not afraid to try different things, whether they wind up successful or not. He lives by his motto, screw it, let's do it. The thematic methodologies displayed here are used to guide Virgin through all stages of planning for the company, from consumer research to brand positioning to creative execution. This system not only creates value in the marketplace by differentiating competitors, but also allows emotional connections with consumers and aligns Virgin's symbolic equities with current trends. This thematic representation of the Virgin brand is where global travel meets lifestyle experiences, regardless of whether or not the travel is personal or professional. When it comes to the overall results of the brand value for money, Virgin is currently ranked at 4 stars and has received the Travel's Choice Award for 2017, 2018, and 2019. When it comes to the check-in and onboarding process, they have received 4.5 stars. The onboard experience is ranked at an overall 4 stars. Customer service at 4.5 stars. Legroom and seat comfort come in at 4 stars. And the in-flight experience, which includes Wi-Fi, TV, and movie selection, is at 4 stars as well. Cleanliness has received 4.5 stars, and food and beverages finish at 4 stars. As with any company, customers are bound to leave negative reviews. Some of the feedback from passengers included unsatisfaction due to tangibility, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. Examples provided include feedback on seat positioning, seat reservations, inconsistent chauffeur services, and lack of ground crew to assist arriving and departing passengers. After examining the negative reviews, it is clear that the target for the gap analysis is the chauffeur services, food on board facilities, seating assignments, and crew at disembarkation. The gap area would be the chauffeurs not arriving for pickup, stewardess appearance, food quality, onboard restroom sanitation, seating assignments, lack of staff to provide assistance and customer service to arriving and departing passengers, and the following will include the gap recommendations. Our gap analysis recommendations include implementing a plan for backup chauffeurs in case of emergency or unplanned issues regarding personnel, mechanical errors, weather, traffic, or any other unforeseen circumstances. We would like updated and consistent stewardess training on expectations and customer service. We would also like to hire a 5-star Michelin chef consultant to revise the current menus and recipes to ensure food quality and exceed expectations. We would also like to increase and implement consistent in-cabin aircraft inspections to uphold physical brand representation cosmetically and sanitarily. We would also like to update the online seating reservation settings to remove availability of specific seats that are no longer available. And we would also like to assess the terminal crew assignments and create a rotation system that ensures enough staff are present to provide excellent and consistent passenger experiences from departure to arrival. The goals of implementing the GAP recommendations are to ensure first-class passenger pickup, to ensure the stewardess maintain a dress code and customer service expectations at all times, to ensure that food quality is consistently at a 4-star rating or higher, to ensure that the plane's physical appearance and facilities are in working order 100% of the time, and that the seating availability at the time of booking will be a correct reflection of what is available. We would also like to ensure that the adequate level of staffing are available to greet all arriving passengers and provide guidance to disembarking passengers. And lastly, to provide consistent experiences that uphold the Virgin brand mission and values.